Good morning. I'm taking a walk this morning and enjoying all of God's creation. It is so beautiful out here. Very hot, but I'm looking forward to the boost of adrenaline that this walk is going to give me. I was so excited after our meeting last night. I went to Starbucks and I worked on the book for a couple of hours and then came home, and Libby was awake, so we talked until 1 o'clock this morning. So I am a little bit weary today, but that's okay. This is going to be the shot in the arm I think I need. Take my greens when I get back home. I just am so excited that we had the opportunity to meet last night. It was a surprise, really, since I changed my plan and decided to stay in town. But even though we were small in number, we were mighty in our content last night. And I'm so grateful for you guys and that we're able to be there and that shared from your heart. And Wanda just being so vulnerable about an experience she had had on vacation, and just praising the Lord today, Wanda, that God saved you from something that could have been even worse. And then, of course, Nancy brought us cacao powder healthy brownies, and they were delicious. You will want to get the recipe from her. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll try to post it or send it out in a text to you all later. But they were delicious, and she shared that she has lost 15 pounds since joining our group a few months ago. So way to go, Nancy. She's applying the truths and the things that she's learning, and she's seeing the results. Vivian, thank you for what you shared last night and just being open to maybe a stronghold that was in your life that's kept you from moving forward. And I'm going to be praying for you about that. So good to see Phyllis again. And she's anxious to get her hands on some of the manuscript and start editing. Be praying. I had sent it to her, but she for some reason didn't get it. So I'll be resending that to her. Lori, I of course had her share again her story, her testimony about Haiti. There's just something about that story, that testimony I should say, that just pierces my heart. I love how she took something in her life that was hurtful and she turned it into a positive, and it spurred her on to do what she's been doing in our group, which is eat better and exercise and consequently lose almost 40 pounds. So just a great time last night. We talked about miracles, and that sometimes it may feel like this journey is so hard that it would take a miracle for you to accomplish the goals you've set for yourself. And I just wanted to remind you that we serve a God that still does miracles. I hope that you are hiding John 15:5 in your heart, because apart from him we can do nothing. And I think if we can have that verse in the forefront of our mind, it will help us when the enemy attacks, which, as we all know, he is going to do. So anyway, one last thing I wanted to share with you this morning, and that was what we talked about last night. We're moving into our next challenge. We have completed the 30-day wheat challenge, and not that you're leaving that behind. You're not. You still be looking for the wheat and trying to find and avoid it where you can. But now we're going to move on, drum roll please, to the sugar challenge. And I will tell you, I'm going to confess actually to you, my favorite cereal that's a healthy cereal. I haven't really paid attention for a while of how much sugar I eat every day. I think it's probably normal for me. Clearly I'm not putting on weight or anything, so I just haven't tracked it in quite a while. So this morning, because of starting the 30-day sugar challenge, I just calculated my breakfast, and I think I'm at, between my coffee, my cereal, I want to say that I wrote it's 28 grams of sugar, and that was just a bowl of Cascadian Farms cereal with whole milk and some cream in my coffee. So you guys know that 25 grams is the recommended daily allotment of sugar for a woman. So anyway, all you're doing this week is just what I've already started doing. It's just getting an idea of where you're at. I'm not asking you to give up anything or change anything. or take away anything. I'm just asking you, as you go through your day, jot down at a meal. I recommend you do it when you're eating the meal, because if you don't, you'll forget. So when you're having that meal, just get an idea of what your sugar content is and how many grams, and just jot it down in your journal or write it in somewhere in your A Walk with God notebook, because next week when we get together on Monday, we are going to get real. We're going to be transparent with each other and share what that number is, and maybe see if we can identify where we struggling a little bit, and then we'll work from there. So there's your challenge. If you choose to take it, just start calculating your sugar grams this week and be a part of the 30-day sugar challenge. All right, well, you can see I'm a little winded on my walk in making this video, so I'm gonna go back to listening to a podcast and finish my walk. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week.